that is apparently a successor to that, to what we have seen. And this is actually very recent. So Memory TV published this. Pioneers of Tomorrow children's show 2022. See,
they're still going strong. Alexa TV still going strong then.
Yes. The thing is, officially, the show that we just watched with Far Forward, all of that. So it is called Pioneers of Tomorrow, and it says everywhere that it was over in 2009. But here we once again have, under the same title, a show ongoing in 2022, and it reports and reports on it.
It's weird they get to do all this from a prison.
Yeah.
Open air prison.
Open air prison, worst place to live.
World's largest open air prison. They're sitting there making these shows.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
شو بتعرفي عن المسجد الأقصى؟
إنه عاصمة فلسطين، لازم إحنا ندافع عن القدس ونخليش اليهود يهدمها.
يعني إحنا لازم نقاتل اليهود وما نخلي اليهود يخشوا على الأقصى. وأنت بتحبي الأقصى ولا بتحبي بابا أكتر؟
بحب الأقصى.
شطورة من بابا كمان.
See, it's still ongoing. This is not just something that was taught back then and is now over. This is still ongoing. Still this weird character with a voice similar to Farfur or Al-Dawa.
We're proud of that.
Still telling these kids that, you know, their whole existence is about fighting and taking Al-Aqsa back from the Jews. And
by the way, if people who are watching don't know the situation, how insane this is, Muslims have their mosque. It's Al-Aqsa Mosque. They go there, they pray there, they preach messages there. And somehow it's like this obsession. We have to rescue Al-Aqsa because the Jews are going to want to take it at some point. So we have to preemptively rescue Al-Aqsa from them by destroying them all, or they're going to take it. They've been saying for decades, the Jews are going to run up there and take Al-Aqsa Mosque, which we still, have our services in and so on. Anyway, weird stuff.
I'm wondering what this caption here says. Makanat al-Masjid al-Aqsa.
It says, Darka Muhammad Jihad, Allah Jihad Muhammad.
In the Atfal, something about the mosque.
Who is this? Who's this kids? Dork? What? Look at this dork character, man. What happened to the mouse? I know the mouse died, man.
Hey, wait a minute.
The mouse was way cooler.
This reminds me of two characters. One of them is Blippi.
Oh yeah, I've seen Blippi.
One of them is Blippi. This reminds me of Blippi here.
My kid was watching Blippi, and I'm like, I don't trust this dude. I'm just looking at him. I don't trust him.
What is Blippi? Yeah, our kid loves Blippi, and then the other is actually Bob the Builder. That's what he reminds me of. Bob
the Christian apologist.
Yeah, not the Christian apologist, but the one that the Christian apologist stole his name from.
Or did the cartoon steal it from the Christian apologist?
Probably, most likely. Actually, that's the most likely explanation.
ولو احنا مشينا بشرائع الدين وتمسكنا بالدين وكنا أمة واحدة وصلينا الفجر في المسجد واتبعنا الشرائع الدينية أكيد هتتحرر فلسطين. صح ولا لا؟
بالتأكيد. يعني أول حاجة يجب علينا نلتزم بطاعة الله عز وجل والصلاة في المسجد ونلجأ إلى الله عز وجل.
It says place of the mosque Al-Aqsa by children.
علينا بالدعاء. صح ولا لا؟
صحيح.
وأيضا
الجهاد في سبيل الله. الجهاد هو ايش يا فكور؟ هو السلام الإسلام.
إحنا لازم نعرف حبايبنا.
So what they are teaching here is we have to be good Muslims. We have to obey Allah. We have to pray. We have to do all of these things. And what do we then have to do? We have to do jihad. We have to fight for Allah to take back Al-Aqsa because this is more important than anything. It's more important than our parents. It's more important than our own lives. This is how it is.
True.
أيضا إنه اليهود المجرمين قاعدين بخططوا وبيعملوا أنفاق من تحت المسجد الأقصى المبارك عشان.
It literally says the criminal Jews. Like that's what they are saying.
There's that saying that keeps coming up that. Tell me what you're accusing the Jews of doing, and I'll tell you what you're doing. It's like these are the world champion tunnel diggers of the universe, right? And constantly digging out tunnels to attack the Jews. And so what do they accuse the Jews of? They're digging tunnels. when what they're actually doing is archaeological excavations in the area, because it's I mean, probably the coolest area in the world to do archaeological excavations and so on.
Yeah.
But anytime they're digging around any of there, looking for old tunnels and stuff, you see, they're trying to dig under the Al-Aqsa Mosque to let the earth swallow it up. Guys, for the 487 millionth time, if Israel decided to destroy Al-Aqsa Mosque right now, it could be gone in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
They don't need to dig tunnels. What are you talking? They don't need to secretly dig up in. What are you talking about, man? They could drop one bomb. They can even say it's an accident. They can even say Hamas did it or something like that. If they could come up with a million different ways to destroy that mosque. That mosque is still there because they're not trying to destroy it, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what's so funny? People often say, the Muslim side, others, they often say, Israel can just do whatever they want. They do whatever they want because they know the West is on their side, the world is on their side. And then you see that Israel actually doesn't do many of the things that they think Israel would do if they could. So there is a clear contradiction, a clear contradiction here. So can Israel really do whatever they want to do? Or not? If they can do anything they want to do, but they are not doing the worst things like eradicating the entire Palestinian population or destroying the Al-Aqsa, does that mean that they are not actually that bad? Not sure what it says. One thing is for sure, it's all the fault of the Jews.
ايش يسووا؟ نسيت ايش بدهم يعملوا. الهي بدهم يحطوا بدل قبة الصخرة الهي ايش اسمه؟
هيكل المزعوم. انت الحفريات هذه.
They want to build the false temple. Oh, that's what they're saying. The Jews have this. The criminal Jews have this secret plan of building the false temple in place of the Al-Aqsa, which is what is supposed to be there. That's what they want to do. We cannot allow them to do that, children.
هذا اللي تحت المسجد الأقصى هيجي يوم ما راح يضل شيء تحت المسجد الأقصى والمسجد الأقصى.
طب هم ايش بدهم يسووا؟
With all of the digging under Al-Aqsa, there will be nothing left, and then it will just fall down. That's the great logic. You know?
What's crazy is like you can at least understand appealing to kids this way, right? Like kids really simplistic think, oh, the Jews are digging tunnels under the mosque so that the mosque just gets swallowed up by the earth and collapses. And the kids go, oh, but like it's adults who believe this. And they're telling it to kids.
There's no difference between adults and kids here. This is basically what the adults probably believe too. So, you know, that's bad.
بدهم يعرفوا ايش هم مخططهم الكيان السجين ايش بده يسوي؟
بدهم يحطوا يعني زي ما بيسموا او هيكل سليمان المزعوم كما قلتهم يعني. طبعا هذا الشغله ناكد غير صحيح او ما له وجود اصلا يعني.
The temple never existed. And it will never be built. They want to build this false temple. It never existed and will never be built.
وما راح ينحط كمان طول ما احنا موجودين وفلسطين موجوده والاقصى موجودين.
So they're not just they're not only demonizing the Jews completely. They are also doing like active historical revisionism. They lie about the history. They lie about the religion. They lie about all of this, and this is what they teach their children. They lie about all of the historical knowledge that humanity has just to brainwash the kids into hating the Zionists, hating the Jews, and, fighting for Hamas.
Powerful.
The temple never existed.
Never. we don't. I mean, it's multiple temples. It's multiple temples because the Babylonians destroyed one, and then they rebuilt it. And then that one got knocked down to build the for Herod to build one. So multiple temples there. And nope, it was always just Dome of the Rock and Al-Aqsa Mosque.
And this is not even a religious claim. This is history. We know it's history. And they are actively just lying about this to teach the kids to hate the Jews.
And guys, I mean, think about it. There's even according to it, there's a reason this is post during the time of Muhammad, that's post the destruction of the temple, but there's still a reason there's a big temple mount there. Even after it's been destroyed, there's still a reason there's a big temple mount there. You can still see it. It's still there. They had something there. What did they have there? What did the Jews have there that we could actually, check records of somehow?
The Jews had nothing.
There was nothing there. It was nothing. They just
nothing.
They built this big area for something, but there was nothing.
There was nothing. It was always Muslims, always Palestinians. Why would Jews have anything? Jews have nothing. By the way, Farfour made a super chat. Farfour made a super chat and said, "Can't get rid of me that easily." When we're proud of that. Can't get rid of me that easily, and we're proud of that.
We're proud of that.
Very, very nice. Very good one. Very well done.
Hey, we should actually dub that entire scene between Farfour and the other guy where you're you and then it's you versus Ali Dawa.
Mickey Mouse also made a super chat. Thank you, Mickey. It's Mickey. It said, "Inshallah, my cousin Ali Dawa and I will bring justice for Farfour." Man, this is getting out of hand.
Wow.
Yeah. It's Mickey said, "Rest in peace, Grandpa."
عليه بدمنا بصدورنا ان شاء رب العالمين
ان شاء الله.
وما ننساش ايضا عشان المسجد الاقصى وعشان ندافع من المسجد الاقصى إلنا سنوات نقاتل شهداء ضحوا من اجل المسجد الاقصى من اجل فلسطين صح ولا لا؟
صحيح.
وايضا
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we have been doing this all the time. The Jews have nothing. They're nothing. Kevin James Johnson said, "Why is Farfour hitting the gritty on Grandpa?"
Hey, I just have to point out that kid in the middle's a little chubby, not in a bad sense. It's good to have a little chubby kid there, but
no, that's a lie. He's living
how are
in a
they?
prison.
Yeah, how are they starving over there?
They are living in a prison. They have no food. There's no denying that Gaza is not the best place to live in the world, but the reality is actually that that food consumption and water consumption is not at terrible levels in Gaza. It's actually average, on par with the average Arab country, the average country in the region. So there is no extremely low standard of living, and Human Development Index places Gaza into the on medium, not even on low. They're like, I don't know, almost 100 countries that are worse than Gaza in terms of living standards, and that due to much of the resources in Gaza coming from international aid. I think 45% of Gazans are unemployed. Of the younger population, I think it goes up to 70% or something like that. So people are not working. People are getting stuff delivered all the time and living quite well. That's how it is. Sorry. That's the reality.
And anytime you guys want to take notes and compare notes from my West Virginia trailer park I grew up in and your town in Gaza, I'm game. Oh, but David, you're not getting blown up. Well, we would have if we went around like launching terrorist attacks.
Yeah. Let's see. Girl celebrates Hamas beast martyrdom. It's your wedding. This is the character that came after Farfour.
It's your wedding.
Hey.
What?
That dude got a crazy Zabiba, man. That dude, you can't see him. He's turned away, but he's got an awesome Zabiba.
Jeez.
Yeah, see that?
That's disgusting, man.
These dudes all have Zabangin Zabibas.
This is disgusting. The Zabiba, for those who don't know, is that mark on the forehead from rubbing your head on the ground when you want to pray and when you want to show everyone that you pray really, really hard because you are so devoted.
Hey, when you play shake your booty, you need to have make it with like this huge Zabiba.
I should. I have
giant
so far.
and constantly refer to it. And brothers and sisters, as you can see from the size of my Zabiba, that I am the most pious of all men, and you have to listen to me. Yes, you have to listen to me.
Look at this bee, though. It's like the most ridiculous bee I've seen.
That's a pretty stupid bee.
قالوا بده جرعه والجرعه هذه ممنوعه لان في المستشفيات ودينا طلعنا تحويل على اسرائيل ممنوع من اسرائيل يمرض. مش وقته يعني ولا تتدور الله يرحمه الله ونعم الوكيل لا حول ولا قوه الا بالله
Nahul.
يوم
I mean, this looks like this was produced in the 80s or 90s or something, but this is the end of the the early 2000. This is 2009, 2008 or whatever it said, and it's so poorly done, and everything, literally everything that happens is blamed on Israel. Everything that happens is blamed on the Jews. Anything in the plot is because of Israel.
They were doing CPR to start the heart of a bee. It would have been awesome. Clear. Clear.
Man, this is bad.
نقول لك يا نحول يعني مبارك يعني عرسك يا نحول نحن لا نحسبه يعني موت لك يا نحول بل نحسبه عرس لك يا نحول.
Congratulations, Nahul, to your wedding.
Yes.
Congratulations on dying, Nahul. You
And
made it.
And what's crazy is this girl is probably like, and yeah, my husband told me to say this. He's my fourth husband, because that's how we roll over here. Thanks to Muhammad.
Continues to defy
Yeah. Let's see what else do we have.
Palestinian Authority requests in the weekly broadcast of a Mickey Mouse-like puppet.
لكن يا فرفور صح
Watch
إنه مش مبرر انه يغش في الامتحان.
طالب فرفور، انت عارف حالك يا فرفور ناجح ولا راسب؟
طبعا يا استاذ انا ناجح.
طبعا انت يا فرفور راسب.
تكون زي الخوارزمي والرازي وابن سينا، بدكش تكون عالم ذره وعالم فضاء. بدنا نكون زي العلماء.
Oh yeah, he wants to be like the Muslim Brotherhood guys and like the terrorists. That's what he wants to be. That's what they teach you. That's what they teach you. Man.
Powerful
Stuff. This is just
gotta love Hamas TV.
Absolutely. Hamas TV. Let's see what else is there. Another character here. So this is from when? 2010. Oh. Dear children, when we grow up, we will become martyrs, God willing.
It kind of seems like the same Dawa guy that we all know is doing the voices of all these characters.
We're proud of that. ولكن يا سراء ويا حبايبنا الأطفال في جميع أنحاء العالم.
All over the world. They are all over the world. They will liberate and celebrate. They will make everything better.
عشان للجمهور.
أنا من هولندا.
هولندا واو.
أهلا ومرحبا.
فين بهولندا؟ فين في هولندا يا عمو؟
يا أهلا ومرحبا بأهلنا بهولندا. طيب بس.
They're watching this from the Netherlands in 2010. I mean, I haven't thought of that aspect. It's not just, kids that are right there in Gaza. It's a kid supposedly from Europe watching this show and learning to become a martyr, to fight and kill the Jews, the disbelievers, to fight for Islam, to do jihad.
Yep.
Meanwhile, while this is happening at home, the kid goes to school, and in school they're trying to teach the kid how to integrate, and they're like, so what can we do? Why are we not doing a great job at integrating these people in our society? Why are we failing them? What is really happening? Maybe this is all about us misunderstanding them. Maybe this is all about Islamophobia. Maybe we need to do a better job at understanding them and comforting them. But at home, the parents are letting them watch these shows where they learn to become terrorists, apparently.
Alla ska det vara Europäischen Zusammenschluss, right?
Yes. What did you just say?
I said, all das Gerede von Europäischen Zusammenschluss.
Where do you know these phrases, like these phrases from? That means all this talk of European
Togetherness or something.
togetherness. Yeah. Yeah.
لما انشد
تفضل.
تفضلي يلا حيوها تزكوا معها يلا وهي تنشد
Yeah.
Clap your hands, everybody, and everybody clap your hands.
لا 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 لا.
Oh, so wonderful. This child from Holland called in and she said we should all become martyrs. Let's clap. This is beautiful.
لا 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 لا. لما نستشهد من روح الجنة لما نستشهد من روح الجنة. People often don't understand the gravity of the situation, but I mean, imagine it's just generations of people, generations of kids in the Palestinian territories in Gaza, dying at very young ages, often dying by being, blowing themselves up, going and trying to kill the Jews and being killed while doing that, being in the middle of war zones, being in protests and being shot. But it's just generations of them, if it goes this way, just being raised as people who are supposed to become martyrs, because that's what you learn. That's your role in society. Your role is to grow up and become a martyr, to kill the Jews or die. It's just a factory of, of killers and people who die.
Yeah, we need to do a parody of this too, but with vocab as Prophet Muhammad and a suicide vest in it.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I think that'd be awesome if I'm in a rabbit costume and you're in a mouse costume and we're doing this kids show, but it's Prophet Muhammad running the entire thing. Oh, hey, yeah, Muhammad's Boom Boom Room Children's Edition. That'd be awesome.
Okay. Five Nights at Farforce. This is gosh. Marina Norman said,
Oh, boy.
la, 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 la.
That'd be an awesome one too. Five nights at Farforce.
Yeah.
لا تقول علينا صغار من هالعيشة زين أكبر من غير فلسطين شو يعني طفولة.
Don't say we are too small.
فلسطين شو العيشة صغار من هالعيشة زين أكبر من غير فلسطين شو يعني طفولة. من غير فلسطين شو يعني طفولة. لو يعطونا الدنيا وما لا متنسينا لا زادوا دمي كرنا لا من غير فلسطين شو يعني طفولة. من غير فلسطين شو يعني طفولة.
That was Ellen.
I don't know if this is eye-opening enough for the average Western person to to see how kids in this society grow up as opposed to how you grew up in the West, where you are just raised with the wonderful message of you're not young enough. This life, the situation, the Jews, it all made you grown up very fast, and you're ready to sacrifice yourself, your blood, to spill your blood for your land, for Islam and for Gaza, for Palestine, for Al-Aqsa.
Isn't it weird? Like if it were anyone else, regardless of situation, like if we somehow saw Ukrainian children's TV right now, and they were just training 6 and 7-year-olds to go on killing sprees and to want to die, killing Russia, whatever the situation you want, wherever it was in the entire world, people would generally see a problem with it until you get here. And I mean, it's a situation where, I mean, this is extremely messed up. And nope, you get a pass because it's Islam.
This is not, by the way, one thing I want to point out. This is not only limited to Gaza, not only limited to Palestinians, although I would say this is probably the worst, the most extreme that I have seen so far, even in the Muslim world. But this is not limited to, sentiments like these are not just limited to Palestinian territories. You can see, I don't know, even in Turkish culture, you from very early on, one of the most important things you learn is to, stand for your country, be proud, you're Turkish, and this matters more than everything else.
Proud of that.
Defend the flag and this and that and Islam and all of that. You learn this stuff, but then it gets more extreme. If you go into Pakistani society, you can find videos from Pakistan where they have competitions where kids just do these morbid poems and talk about how they dedicate their entire lives for Pakistan, and they would sacrifice themselves and all of that. You get stuff like that even from Indonesia, which is supposed to be very, very moderate in comparison to both of these examples. You get a lot of this stuff throughout the Muslim world. It's quite normal, but I have to be very honest here. This Al-Aqsa TV, this Gazan Hamas TV is probably the worst I have seen of all of them. But yes, remember,
It's because you're weak.
this is not very uncommon in the Muslim world. I mean, sentiments that are close to this. Well. Let's see. What does this one say? Let's see.
ما شاء الله شو حابة تركينا؟
What would you like to share with us?
الحديث شريف
A noble hadith.
يقول رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا تقوم الساعة حتى تقاتلوا اليهود هم شرقي النهر وأنتم غربيه حتى يقول الحجر والشجر يا مسلم يا عبد الله تعال وراء يهودي فقاتله. مشكلة كثير يا سهيد.
So cute. Thank you, Shahad. I'm going to share that with my daughter.
Yeah, the kid just called in and read the hadith, altered in a way, but the very same hadith that we bring up very often when we talk about this, that I brought up so many times now, because we are dealing with a Muslim Jew situation. The kid calls in on this kids show that everyone is watching, and with the cute baby voice says, I just want to read a hadith. The last hour would not come unless the Muslims will fight against the Jews, and the Muslims would kill them. And the Jews would hide behind a tree or a stone, and the tree or a stone would say, Muslim, servant of Allah, there is a Jew behind me, come and kill him.
And we're proud of that.
We're proud of that.
That's what happens here. So cute. So cute. This child is growing up so wonderfully. Is learning just the right things. Let's clap. What do you expect to come out of this society? Seriously, what exactly would you expect to emerge from such a society where such things are taught to kids all the time?
Well, all you have to do is look around the world and see what it produces. Awesome, nothing but awesome, wonderful, beautiful things. And a big pile of dead bodies.
It's the fault of the Jews. It's all the Jews.
The Jews did it.